Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we're going to be explaining Windows Forms apps in Visual Studio 2019. You can also use Visual Studio 2017. It doesn't matter. It is the same. So you want to create a new project. First, you want to create a new project, and then you want to go to the languages, and you select the C#, and then the Windows platform, and then you want to select the desktop application, and then you will find two types of Windows Forms: Windows Forms app.net framework and Windows Forms apps. You want the Windows Forms app.framework. .net framework, okay? And then after that, you want to click next. After that, you want to name your project whatever you want. I'm gonna call it hello. Okay, and I'm gonna click create. This other thing you don't need to change, the other things here. So create. It will create a project for me. Okay, so now this will show you the application that we have created, and it is when you start the program from here, it will appear on the screen, and you can add things inside of it. You can change the behavior of it. You can change a lot of things. So here you can resize it. You can minimize, and then you can also make it bigger. So, and then now we can add functionality to the form. Okay. So to add tools to the form, you want to go to the View tab, and then you want to select the toolbox. Here you will find everything that you want. You need to create the app that you want. So we are going to use buttons, and we are going to use labels to print something on the screen using the Windows Forms. Okay, so first we want one button. So here you can find the tools. You can also search for them. If you want a button, if you want a label, if you want anything, you can type it here. So a button, I'm gonna select a button, and then I'm gonna put it here. You can put it wherever you want, and then you can also change the size of it. Okay, we'll talk about that later. So, and then also I want to add a label. So I'm gonna search for a label. So we want a label. This label will only display text. It doesn't do anything, but just displays text. Okay, so let's make it where if we press on this button here, we will make it that when we press on this button, it will change the text here. Okay, so first you can see here in this tab over here, you'll find properties, and if you don't see this here, you can right click on this, and then you can select properties. It will show over here. Okay, and then you want to, here you can change the properties of this button here. So let's change the background of the button so it is different than the screen. Okay, so they are very similar. So let's change the background of the font. So in the appearance section, okay, you want to go to the background color, back color, and then you can change it to whatever you want. So I am gonna change this to something a bit different. Okay, that's not good. I don't like that. Let's change it to this. Okay, this is much better. You can see the font much clearer. So you can also change whatever this says. So here it says button 1. So we can change that from under the font tab. Here under the font, you can select the color of the text, and then you can also change the text. So in the text tab here, you need to select and type. Okay, let's call this button click on me. Okay, so we will inform the user to click on the button. And then when we click on this button, we will change the whatever this label here says. Okay, so you can also change the color of the font. You can change it to white. Not here. I selected the label. Go back. Okay. So now here you can change this color. So let's change it to white. You see, but it doesn't show very well. So you can just. I want to keep it black. Not that black. Not label. I keep pressing on the label. Okay, so we will select that, and then we are gonna make it bold, so it appears much better. Okay, so we can also make it a bit bigger. So let's make it 8 or 10. 10 is enough. Nope. I was selecting the form. So 10. Okay, and then we want it to be bold. So bold here is true. So now we can make it. We made it bold, and it's much clear, much more clearer. Let me change the font, the text a little bit. I'll make it uppercase. Go to text. Let's make it uppercase. So uppercase on me. Everything uppercase. Okay, click on me. That's good enough. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and then we want to change this font to be nothing. So if I run the program here, it will always appear. This text will always appear. So we don't want this to happen. So if you want it to not appear, you can just make the text not say anything, and it will disappear. But you can change it. You can select the component from here. Okay, you can check label. You can also change its text back. Okay, so let's go back. So now the font doesn't appear. If we run the program, the font does not appear. All right. And then after that, we want to go to the code, and we want to tell the program if the user clicks on the button here, we want you to do something. So you can do this in multiple ways. You can double click on this, and it will show you the code here. You see, Windows Forms. Okay, so this is button one click when you click on the button, or you can also select it and then go to the events. And here in the events tab, you see, in the events tab, you can select the click, mouse capture change, mouse click, print, a lot of things here. So you can just double click on it. Okay, so now go back to the properties tab, and then now we want to go to the code. Here you can see the code will be forms1.cs. CS means C#. Okay, so in forms1, this is the form 1. You see, this is the title of the form. That means the window here. Okay, and we can assign it to do something. So if we click on the button here, we want to change the label 1. So label, we call the name of the object that we want to change. So here the label is here. I have made it. I will keep it with text here. So we want to change this label. So the name of it is here. The name design name is label 1. You can change this, but it's not mandatory. You can change it if you want. I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to keep it the same. So label 1 dot text. So this will change the text of the label 1. So we will change it to equal to hello, I am a button. Okay, so it will say that it is a button when you click on it. Okay, And that's it. That is how you do that. And then now when we go here, let's change this to be not displaying anything. So we run the program. Okay, so when we run, this will display on, you see, click on me. It will say, hello, I am a button. Okay. Um, okay, so let's say we wanted to change the color of this font. So if we wanted to do that, you can do it in multiple ways, but I will add another button here. We'll add another button. Okay, scale it bigger so we can make it the same. Okay. All right. And then for button 2, we wanted to change the color. So let's change the properties to match this. So go back to the appearance and then go to back color and then change the color from that to this. Okay, and then we want to change the text. So go down to text. Okay, let's say change text or change color. Okay, so we will change color whenever we press on the button. Okay, so let's make it bold so it's more visible. Bold. So bold is equal to true. Okay, and then we want also to, yeah, let's make it a little bit bigger. So 10. Okay, that's pretty good. Change color. All right, so now we can also do the same thing for the click. So when we double click on it, the program will add the code here. So now you can change the color of the label 1. So label 1 dot text equals color dot, we will change the color to something else. Let's see. Let's say blue. Okay, so let's make it blue. And for color, we want to change the foreground color. So for color, that will change the color of the foreground. Here this will, here you can see for color here, this is the background color, you see, and this will be for color, you see here, it will change the font inside of the text. Okay, so the foreground color, we want to change the foreground color for the label. Change it back to black, and now here this will change the color to blue. Okay, so now run the program, and as you can see, click on me. So we'll click on the button, hello, I am a button, and then you can change it will change the color of the button. And that is how you use Windows Forms. We'll talk about other things in the next videos, but this is a good start in this video. So I will see you in the next video. Peace.